Hello everyone. Welcome to another insightful episode of Expert Ed series, where I bring you insights from the most inspiring and accomplished professionals regarding personal and professional transformation. Now, today I have the immense honor of hosting Dr. Shivani Khitan, who is a clinical hypnotherapist, mental wellness coach, author, and speaker. And moreover, she got 12 plus years of experience and she has assisted more than 600 clients in overcoming challenges and unlocking their true potential. So, today, the topic of discussion is how we can help people regarding behavioral change and rewiring limiting beliefs. So, welcome, Dr. Shivani. I'm so glad that you are here today.
Wow. Thank you so much. And I'm so honored to be on your platform. And it's a fantastic initiative, I must say, you're doing for your, for the community. And that's what intrigued me when you said you were doing something for the community. And I said, yes, why not? So more power to your work.
Thank you so much, Dr. Shivani. I would like you to give a brief introduction for the audience to know what you do, who are you, where are you coming from, and how you can help people.
Wow. So very briefly, I'll say that my organization name is Mudita by Dr. Shivani Khitan, and my mother is the ambassador face for that. So in Mudita, we do three kinds of work. One is the behavior, which is one-to-one. And the second is we work with the seniors, which the problems that they're facing, dementia. We do movement with them. We do a lot of work with the music. We do a lot of work with mandalas, paintings, so what all can enhance their memory rather than they're just sitting in front of a box, which is your TV. So we are trying how we can engage and, the dementia and the Parkinson's that they can have. So what are the ways we can help them out with, and especially seeing them in the initial stages of life. So because my mother was going through such things, so we saw that there's a lot we can contribute. So there's a lot of awareness we are doing for that. And the third is the Heal Your Life workshops that we do it's a 2-day workshop, and I'm sure you've heard about it. So it's an international 2-day workshop where I'm the coach for that. I've been trained. And so there are three kinds of work. So the first one, the behavioral one, takes care of a lot of brain work. Where are your problems coming from? Expressive art, because I did my training with Fortis Hospital Behavioral Department. For expressive arts therapy. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of non-verbal work that happens in that work. Then behavior change happens in clinical hypnotherapy. So that's how my work is divided. So the work I do is because, I think it's a very personal journey. I've gone through a lot, and how belief system makes a limited, so how you can change your belief systems, how you can change the way you are, is the way you want. So that's where I fit in if someone wants to change their lives.
Wow, that's a really brief description about what you do. So, Dr. Shivani, one question that I have is, as you said, the limiting beliefs. So, there are certain patterns that we have been following in our lives, knowingly or unknowingly, and that is something that is stopping us to step up in whatever we are doing. So what do you think, what is the most common limiting belief you have seen in people, and how can they help overcome it?
The most common I've seen is that I'm not worth it. They have this issue with deservability. Mm-hmm. And the other way of saying it is I'm not enough. And that's how you compare yourself to others. Like, these days, social media, when you see, you start comparing yourself. This person was with me, and this person is this, and this with that. Instead, using the social media in a different positive way, people are using it. And the more you see, the more you feel, oh, I'm not good enough. I don't believe this. I can't do this. Or this person is better than me, So that's how the belief grows and grows and grows. And it can grow into different situations like sometimes you're comparing yourself. It can be a body shaming. It can be also related to money, abundance. So and then you start degrading what you're doing also. Mm-hmm. So first, I would say the first stage is that you first be aware. What is the negative talk that I talk? Mm-hmm. Am I even aware that and the best way to know is desirability is you're not able to sell yourself that I can buy this for myself. It's like, no, I don't have to buy. This is too expensive, or I'm not looking nice in this, or maybe this person wearing that clothes will look nice. I'm not, my body's not that great. So that's where it starts. So it's very thin line. When you cross, you don't even know. But then it starts going into different aspects of your life. So you have to first listen to yourself that what is it that I want, and what is it that I'm doing.
Correct. So, Dr. Shivani, I can very much relate to it, because you know what? Once I started my coaching journey and I have certain amount, the program for certain amount, and I was not able to, get people on calls and let them come through my transformation process, the process I have in place. And that's when I came across a wonderful personality on YouTube, and he said exactly what you told. You have to be your first customer, you have to be the first buyer of your product. If you can convince your brain, that's when you are able to convince anyone in the universe. So I am not good enough, my product is too costly, is it worth? So these are the things, these are the patterns that we have been talking to ourselves, and that is actually blocking us.
Absolutely, because that's what I say. We don't take any customer who comes in and says, I want to work with you. I have my certain criterias where I see whether you fit in there, whether you will be able to do with me. And that's how I decide my client also. It's not that if I cannot help you in any way to grow, then there's no point I take you as a client, because otherwise there are a lot of coaches out there. There are a lot of people there. I'm sure you can get anyone from your need. But you have to be very sure what kind of people I want to work with. What is my criteria? Does this client even fit into that? Because tomorrow if you take something and it doesn't work with you, because you knew this guy is like this or this woman is like this, and they will fall out of their sessions. So it's always good to know what kind of work I do, and these are the kind of people I want to work with. So have your criterias right, and if they've all fit into that, then you do it. Otherwise you say no, thank you so much. So say no to work when you don't want to work.
Yeah, setting boundaries, like these are the people I can take, these are the attributes that I can accept.
Have your idea, like I have a set of 18 sessions if you can take with me, then only I'll work with you, because I have to see, if you can't invest in yourself, how can you invest into me?
Correct.
So I have certain criteria for people, like, can you do that, can you do this? And when we see, okay, they're falling out of this or there are red flags, then we say, okay, maybe you need some more time to come back to us.
Yeah, they have to be committed for their own good sake, for their own self.
Yes. So no one can tell you that, okay, we'll take a session and then we will try and then we'll see. No, I'm not a tried tested thing. What do you have to try? You can see our credentials. You can see when you go to a university, you don't tell them, you put your money down, or aap hame discount de dijiye, do this to us. Then why do we let people do this to us? Because once okay, this is it. If you want to do it, great. If you don't want to do it, that's fine.
Yeah. So Dr. Shivani,
I know my job. Yeah.
I would like to ask you, because I have seen this firsthand when I was working with corporates. There are a lot of people who have been sulking in the job. Morning blues they are facing. Fridays they want to leave by 5 or 6 or 7 because they don't love their job. But the bottom line is, they don't know that there is some limiting belief, there is some pattern that is stopping them to find their passion, their goals, their outcomes, their desire. They don't know anything about it. And so these people who are not aware, because whenever you will talk to them, they will say, no, I am doing good, I don't have any problem. But you being a friend, as a colleague, as a superior to them, supervisor to them, there is something wrong. So what is the advice that you would like to tell these people, or what can be the identifier for them to identify if these are the things? That means you are stuck, that means you are stagnant.
So to really start from the start is that these days it's very good, any metropolitan place or any even small places you will see a lot of hobby classes are coming up too. A lot of weekend classes are coming. Try joining them. You won't like one, go for a second one. You don't like that, go for third one. you meet different people. So it's like, it's like breaking away from what you're doing every day. So if I can't every week, I can go at least once in a month or twice in a month, which means, okay, I will spend about 5,000 rupees or 4,000 rupees. Let's say कोई भी session आप करते हैं तो आजकल 1,500 1,800 प्लस आना जाना, तो आप 2,500 रुपए मांग लीजिए. तो ठीक है, महीने में मैं एक जगह करूंगा. ठीक है, this time I will do sip and paint. Okay, ठीक है, very good. I will meet some set of people which I might like or might not like, or I might really connect with them, and one of them might be my soulmate. Okay. Next day, do a sculpture class or do a theater class or a movement class. When you do, because at least you're coming out of what you're doing every day. And this is the most easiest thing you can do. At least come out of that everyday mundane kind of a thing. And then see after two months, okay, I did maybe 4 classes. I met this. What did I like? Okay, this I like, but I didn't like this. Great. So I think this is a very good way to understand your purpose. And even if you need a corporate job, of course you need a corporate job. It's paying you well, and why not thankful for it? Yeah, it's the clothes I wear, the bills I'm doing. It's that job is doing it for me. So I better be thankful and gratitude for that. So instead of cribbing, why not on weekends try to get out of your comfort zone rather than sitting at home, not doing anything. Just make an effort of going at least out for 2 hours. That 2 hours will really help you to understand how stuck am I, what is my limiting belief, where is my comfort zone, which comfort zone I need to release. See, this is a very small exercise one can start to begin. The second can be at least have some exercise, 5 to 10 minutes, 15 minutes of morning, evening, if you can do it, do that. If you can just sit without your phone for 15 minutes, try taking that break. So these are small things, because then you can have a paper and a pencil to scribble. Aajkal bahut achhe journals are coming. Even we have a journal called I Am. And it's a beautiful journal to do expressive art. You just need crayons, sketch pens, maybe some pencils, which are watercolor pencils, and just play with your thoughts. These are again very nice, and you have mandala paintings these days. So when you do those things, because see, what you need is your me time.
Right.
तो वो फोन छोड़ेंगे, चीजें छोड़ेंगे, तभी तो पता चलेगा ना.
Yes, sir.
So the best way you can take a break is you take a pause. And even 3 minutes pause is very good.
Wow.
Just get up, do a movement, breathe in, breathe out, have a glass of water, go out, come back, sit on your sit again. It changes your energy.
Yeah. So Dr. Shivani very nicely said, because I have seen, the people who are at a particular job more than 5 years or 7 years or 10 years, the environment they have, even the contact numbers they have in their mobile is this, then the name of the company, this, then the name of the company. Apart from that, the only outsider is their family, which eventually is becoming an outsider because of the chaos they have been carrying from professional to their personal. And trust me, Dr. Shivani, I have seen so many relationships getting on a verge of breakup because of these spouse carrying all these things to their home and yelling at children or their partner or something, and they're not able to talk, communicate, and be in a vibrant relationship as they were during the honeymoon period or before that. So what is the advice that you would like to give to these people who think they are frustrated?
I think the best is you have as many people you can meet, because have a coffee person, like this movie we saw, I really liked what they said about it. Why one person has to do everything? Why do you have to have one best friend? Why can't you have someone who you can watch movies with? Why can't you have someone you can read a book with? Why your spouse has to read a book? If he doesn't like books, it's fine. If he likes audiobooks, that's fine. Can you exchange something? So have people outside what you are doing. So have a friend who you can call. Okay, I need to sit here for 5-10 minutes, have a coffee with you. Would you like to do with me? Rather than letting that guy feel so guilty about it. You're not going out for movies with me. You don't go out with me. And if he's watching some the games. Of course, guys at 40 also love to do the games. I mean, that's fantastic for energy. I'm not saying throughout the day you have to do it. I've seen so many spouses having a situation that he plays games and he doesn't go out with me.
Mm-hmm.
So or he's gone raat ko boys night and I am not liking it. Maybe you have your friends also.
Mm-hmm.
It's about quality time. It's not about quantity time now. No, I remember whatever books I used to read. So one of my child reads and one of our child was not liking to read. So I used to sit and he used to sit with me. Okay, what are you reading? I used to tell him, okay, I'm reading this. So I never complained to him. I said, okay, if you don't like it, you don't like it. Now I see he tells me I'm listening to podcasts and I like that. And I'm like, oh, this is nice, great.
Mm-hmm.
See, according to his interest and need, he's picking up things. But as a child and a parent, I was very much vigilant. Okay, what I was reading, I was always discussing with them, so they know she's reading and she's telling us.
Mm-hmm.
So the best thing one can do is have, like I said, comfort zone से निकलिए आप एक ही बंदे के साथ. अब तू यहाँ चलो, अब आप इधर चलो, अब मेरे को शॉपिंग करनी है तो भी आप चलो. अब he doesn't like shopping, but you, or a girl might not like to shop. Like I don't like to shop. I don't like to go out. So my spouse says, I'll do it. I go, please do that. Thank you so much. I'm very happy. What you buy, I'll wear.
Yes.
So have that confidence and trust also, right? So
Yes.
all I'm trying to say is कि वो डियर जिंदगी में बताया ना उसने कि एक कॉफी फ्रेंड होना चाहिए, एक फोटोग्राफी वाला कर लीजिए, आप कहीं पे कुछ ज्वाइन कर लीजिए, आप कहीं पे आप ट्रैवल एक दिन के लिए कर लीजिए. आजकल कितना जरूरी थोड़ी है कि मतलब आपको अपने हस्बैंड के साथ या स्पाउस के साथ या फ्रेंड के साथ ही आपको ट्रैवल करना है. So many, I mean, today the world that we are living, it's so open, it's so progressive. People are very independent, and there is a lot of trust we can give to each other. So my concern is that make the most use of it. You are at the best of times. I never thought 20 years back I'll live in this kind of a world.
Mm-hmm.
Which is so nice and progressive, and I feel so great about it.
Wow.
So make the most of it.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Dr. Shivani. My next question to you is so that our audience can get some enlightenment. Basically, when we talk about 9 to 5, maybe it's a day or a night shift, forget about it. But the point is, so when people are occupied with this 9 to 5, they have this notion that I am not able to do exercise, go for a walk, spend quality time. I am not able to because of this. So this because is something that needs to be eliminated. Apart from that, do you think the daily habits that someone adopts make a difference in the limiting beliefs or their thought patterns in something?
So I'm not able to. Okay, I'm not able to go for a walk today, but I choose that I will get up 1 hour early tomorrow and I will go for my walk.
Mm-hmm.
Choose. What am I choosing to do? Even though I'm not able to do, but what am I choosing? So am I able to choose things that I like, make time for them? Because time kabhi bhi nahi hota hai, time banana padta hai. If I want to go for a movie, I will make sure I go on that movie.
Correct.
Because I want to. So if my body is trying to tell me that, listen, you need to get out, you need to have some walk, you need to go on some sunshine, sit in that lovely park in front of your house and not just roam by and say, okay, there's a park, thank you. So that means I choose to. Even though I can get up at 8 o'clock, but I choose to get up at 7:30 or 6:30 to go and do that 20-minute walk I'm required to do. Or sit in that park. So the best way to look at it is, can I choose to do things that will help me to grow the way I want to grow out of my limiting beliefs and live the life of potential I want to live.
Correct. That's so nicely explained, Dr. Shivani. And I'll tell you, I heard recently, I watched a podcast from someone, and this person was like, if you want to go to a gym, it is not required or it is not mandatory that you will be able to go to the gym. So day one, get up at 5:30. If you have planned to go for a gym at 5:30, get up at 5. 13. Okay, and then next day go roam around the place and then go and sleep off again, no problem. Next day, get dressed. Third day, go get dressed, get up, go for a walk, even in your complex, and come back. Fourth day, your brain will start getting trained and you will start following that exercise, right?
It's a habit, like good habits are just like, the bad habits. So bad habit को good करना है आपको, तो you will have to choose what is it that you want and what is it that you don't want. And like you said, what are the different things that one can do? So I think simple things, getting up, let's say 15 minutes before or half an hour before to when you want to be ready, and taking that break, not just having your phones by your side. Take a break for 10 minutes, just sit by your side, have a cup of coffee. If you want to go for a jog or a walk, try having that 45 minutes for yourself. You need that 45 minutes for yourself before you get out of your house. Try having some sunlight, sit in the park, just gives you so much of breeze. कोई ना कोई पार्क में भी कोई ना कोई एक कोना होता है जहाँ पे बहुत अच्छी हवा आती है. You just have to sit. Like I do my Tai Chi in the morning, and we used to do it when it was so hot. I can't believe it was in that really hotness we were doing it, but we did have a spot where we were sitting, and sometimes God was so kind that we used to have a blush of just the air going breeze, that I used to feel like, oh, wow, this is nice. So the more you practice, the more I practice, my bad habit will become worse. The more I practice, my good habit will give me more growth in my life. So it's up to you how you choose it. So how you eat. Am I having some protein in my diet? Am I drinking water? Am I able to have my lunch? Okay, it's good to have dinners before, which is always good, but can I have my lunch on time? Can I choose to take that 10 minutes break at 2 o'clock, eat my food, come back again, be on my work if my job has to be like that? So I think it's about choosing, no matter what you do, choosing to step out, choosing to be with myself for 15 minutes, choosing to, when I'm in my shower, okay, I'm choosing that I'm letting my negative thoughts go away and I'm putting myself in unconditional, a shower of water also. So it's all about choosing the right words, because see, thoughts are thoughts. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता negative thoughts नहीं आएंगे. They have to come. We are very human. Not that AI thing, only this will come into your mind and this will not come. Thank God that's the difference between the AI and the humans, and that will always stay. So at least you can be vigilant. Okay, this is a thought, I'm not liking it. Okay, where is it coming from? Okay, what is it doing to me? Okay, let's say it's fear. Why is this fear coming to me? Can I release it? Okay, that's fine. I can do it, or I can't do it. I can do it. So it's all about the language you speak to yourself. I'm not saying affirmations bolte jaiye ya mantra bolta jaiye. I'm just saying just analyze yourself. Okay, a thought hai. A thought can't do anything. A thought will generate a feeling. And after that, a behavior or an action is going to come.
Correct.
So if the thought is telling me negative है, तो उसको feeling को जो आया उसको release करिए और आगे चलिए.
Correct. So Dr. Shivani, now that I'm sure the people who will be watching the episode will get a lot of information about what to do and what not to do. But now information without implementation is just knowledge, and knowledge is all across all the platforms, right? YouTube, you can say, all the social media. So now I'll tell you, once they will get all these information, there is a human tendency to blame the circumstances or the environment. My wife did not wake me up, my children were cripping, my boss called me at this particular time, I was about to but I was not able to, all these things comes into picture. So what is your suggestion, like what role does the environment play in reinforcing or challenging our beliefs?
See, environment is something what I'm manifesting all the time. There will always be something that will stop me. But again, going back to what I want. Normally, when you ask people, so many people say, I don't want this, I don't want that. They miss that question of what do you want? So if I want something in life, I have to choose those kind of behaviors, and that's how my habits are going to come from. That's one thing. Meaning, am I giving everything to myself that I'm expecting others to give me?
Mhm.
So
Correct.
that's a big one. Like if I love myself, I am going to receive love.
Mhm.
If love I'm not able to give myself, why a stranger or my spouse will give me?
Mhm.
So if I'm looking for respect in work, I have to first respect myself for what I am, the
Mhm.
kind of work I do, the people I meet. So the circumstances are always going to be there. So you can blame about it, you can complain about it, you can justify that.
Or you
So
can revert.
or see, a communication without a blame, complaint, and justification is a communication. Otherwise, it's a blame or a complaint or a justification. So what are you manifesting to your kind of universe?
Mhm.
This is kharab, this is this, my vibe, ye, wo, falna, dhamkna, or I choose to release this. I give them power to do what they want to do, and I'm choosing to do what I believe in. I'm choosing to make time for myself. Even if the child is like that, okay, I'll step out to do my work.
Mhm.
I'll step out to do this. I'll step out to meet some new people. I will go on a weekend, see what kind of interests I have. These days, you just have to say your interest and you will see so many things. I don't know my interest. I just want to just try this out. Again, it is a change. So
Mhm.
if you are able to do this change, the universe will give you so much abundance to understand things about yourself.
Yes.
So पहले सुनना. जब हम बोलते हैं पहले सुन लो. ब्लेम निकल रहा है, कंप्लेन निकल रही है या जस्टिफिकेशन निकल रहा है, और तीनों निकल रहे हैं तो चुप हो जाओ.
Mhm. Correct.
Communication. What you communicate and how you treat yourself.
Mhm.
That's how you're going to go wherever you want to go. So my mantra is, if I see that I'm not giving something to myself, I know it's not coming my way.
Mhm.
If I'm headstrong about my stuff, I had that willpower to do something. Yes, this is what I believe in. ठीक है, late आएगा, कैसे भी आएगा, but I'm choosing to be like this. I'm choosing to give my best efforts here.
Mhm.
सकता है 10 लोगों को नहीं समझ में आए, तो उसका मतलब नहीं आ रहा है, तो उसका मतलब ये थोड़ी कि खराब है. आप करिए,
Mhm.
आप करते रहिए.
Correct.
एंड सी वो पुरानी वो चीज है ना, वो रगड़ते रहते हैं. हाँ, सही डायरेक्शन में अगर रगड़ेंगे तो वो वैसा ही जवाब देगा.
Mhm.
अगर डायरेक्शन गलत है और उसमें रगड़े जा रहे हैं, तो then you need to see, okay, why am I not getting those answers? Maybe I need to change my strategy. Maybe I need to meet people. Maybe I need some therapist, or maybe I need someone to guide me in this, or maybe I need to go and learn some new skill.
Mhm. Right.
So time to make a change. Every day we have, हर रोज कुछ सीखने को है.
So
अगर हम सीख
in corporates, we talk about the BAU, that is business as usual. So I have seen a lot of people, cribbing about, I am not growing, I am not getting a raise, I'm not getting that promotion. But I ask them a simple question: what is that one skill you have imbibed in yourself from the time you completed your college and you joined this job? So 5 years, 7 years, same job, similar kind of work, no skill development, no personal life, not providing any time even to the friends, school friends or college friends, and you are surrounded by a typical mentality who is day in and day out cribbing about their bosses, not about themselves, about their bosses, that he is biased or she is biased. So there are a lot of things that goes on now. I'm sure, Dr. Shivani, once people will understand that if they come out of their comfort zone even during their Saturdays or Sundays or a weekend, so they will be able to understand what is something that needs a change at this point in time. So once they are able to understand this, what do you think, how long does it take to change a deeply held belief, and what keeps people motivated to continue with that journey?
See, to continue with that journey, that means I am not open to change. For sure.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, there are certain beliefs that we create from 0 to 7 age.
Mhm.
There are certain beliefs that you're carrying in your blueprint. Okay. And there are certain beliefs that down the time, the environment and everything, we pick them up, right?
Mhm.
So now, how deep is the belief? Is it a blueprint?
Mhm.
It's something that you got when you were small, and it's still something you have been doing, seeing in your family, and that's how you believe in it? Or something like you saw some friends of yours or some family members out and out, extended families, and that's how you picked it up. So, like I said, there's a difference between it. It's a very thin line between a belief and addiction or a superstition.
Mhm.
Right. At what stage of your life are you in? Like, are you smoking? So are you smoking? Oh, I'm just smoking one cigarette. Okay. Even if you're smoking one cigarette, then it's how many years have you been smoking?
Mhm.
How many days have you been smoking?
Mhm.
So multiply कर लीजिए आप उसको 365 into.
Mhm.
So if it's 2, उसको multiply. So it's very easy for people. I'm not addicted. Of course you're addicted अगर रोज 1 पी रहा हूँ या 2 पी रहा हूँ या 10 पी रहा हूँ या 15 पी रहा हूँ. Doesn't matter numbers, but you are addicted. So
Mhm.
first to know, am I addicted to something? Oh, I just have one drink. Now, saying that, I'm not saying smoking, drinking, one has to do or not to do, but I'm saying these are the addictions we generally get people coming to us.
Mhm.
Addiction is also your games.
Mhm.
So the child is playing game, but you only gave him the tablet, बैठ जाओ, देख लो, मेरे को काम करना है, आप खाना खिला दीजिए इनको. वो बेचारा टैबलेट के साथ, वो गाने के साथ खा रहा है उसको, अदरवाइज आपने कभी सिखाया ही नहीं खाना. अब ठीक है, मैं काम करूँ कि ये करूँ, ठीक है, बट the point here is ki, am I putting that effort?
Mhm.
So when you say the best thing I think we can say is that first understanding, am I addicted to something?
Mhm.
Or my pattern is something I want to change, but I'm not able to break it. Like, I want to get up in the morning, but I, no matter what I do, I put that alarm off on the first ring and I sleep.
Mhm.
These are very deep patterns that you're born with, or you have acquired it down the time.
Mhm.
So go to your therapist according to that. If there's a behavioral change, go to that kind of a person. If there's a problem related to your everyday work life, you can go to a psychologist. Then there are people who are working with movement. There are different kind of therapists who are working on. Like, I'm a person who's working on 2-3 modulities. So someone like me has a bag of goodies for everyone. कि I know कि इसके साथ मुझे ये काम करना है, मुझे ये करना है. So first understanding what kind of a behavior change I'm looking for. And that will only come once you sit with yourself, that me time, mera time, me time, understanding what will make me happy.
Mhm.
And what is it I want to achieve? So I want to grow like a tree, or I want to just grow as grow.
Mhm.
So nothing is going to come. You will have to choose certain things in life. Then only you will attract them, because your bad habits will convert into good habits.
Mhm.
So to change them, like I said, the basic work we do is 12 sessions, then 18 sessions. There are certain people I've worked with a year also. Now that doesn't mean that first they start coming twice and then in a week, and then we start gradually after 8-10 weeks we tell them to come twice in a month, and then slowly twice in a month, and then once a month. So ये एक पूरा साल का, ये एक पूरा, depending on how deep are your fears, phobias, traumas, self-confidence, self-esteem, how do you see yourself. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि थेरेपिस्ट के पास जाना है तो कोई बहुत संगीन चीज है तभी जाना है. There are certain people come to us, they have a confidence situation, they know the best of public speaking they have gone to, but still they don't have, because वो confidence नहीं है, because कहीं ना कहीं subconscious में है, oh the conscious brain is saying तुम जाओगे तुम भूल जाओगे.
Mhm.
And you've done the best of speaking courses and you're like, oh, I have, my heart sinks down when I'm on the stage.
Mhm.
And I can really understand that, because as a child, I was a very introvert child. I hardly used to speak to anyone. मैं किसी से बात ही नहीं करती थी. I was the only child of my parents, very nicely pampered as a middle class family. Whatever my father could give, the best he could have given us, I was given. And I don't remember having any instances where I was going out. He was a very orthodox person, but yet he wanted the child to, be in a convent with boys, but don't have friends with them. So So मुझे लगता था मुझे तो स्टेज में जाना ही नहीं है, क्या करना है जाके. But I had friends who were very outgoing friends. So I had the contrast friends.
Mhm.
And I was someone who was just loved for the person I was, and I used to keep quiet. Still, I was loved by these outrageous kind of, human beings who were just able to get anything they wanted in life.
Mhm.
And they were doing something or the other. I had to be a part of their dance, I had to be a part of their catwalks or whatever. And they used to make sure I was there, and I used to perform, and I used to be then sitting. So I can really relate to that part of the world where you're like, oh God, my heart will sink. How will I speak? I don't know. Like now today, if there are 100 people, 1,000 people, it hardly matters. But I think I had so many insecurities at that time, at point of my life, as a child, with no exposure, living in your special comfort, warmth of my house, small house, feeling great about it. And that's, I think most of the children are given so much these days.
Mhm.
Though my father was very headstrong about it कि आपको बाहर जाना है, काम करना है आपको, लेकिन मेरी शर्तों पे.
Uh-huh. So, Dr. Shivani, yeah, exactly what you said, that in today's world, what we are seeing around, this is my personal experience with a lot of work colleagues that I work with. So, in US, UK, and all the foreign countries, it is not a notion that if you are going to a coach, there's something wrong with you. This is not a notion there. Every successful entrepreneur, every successful person, even the top CEOs and CFOs have coaches in place and who have been guiding them, pushing them to go to the next step. But in India, I heard a lot that, if you're going to a therapist, psychologist, or a coach, that means there is something wrong with your brain. So I would like you, been there, done that, I would like you to address this question for Indian perspective, for our Indian audience to understand that if you are stuck somewhere, it's not something to shy about. You can any day connect with any one of the people you feel connected to. All the social media are full of these people around.
So I would say do a good homework of the person that you want to go to. Know what they're good and what is it that I want from them first.
And first decide that you need to go. That is important.
That's the biggest. That's like, अगर वो नहीं है तो फिर कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. But first at least understand this is my need. There is no जैसे कि एक हाथ टूट जाता है तो एक डॉक्टर के पास जाते हैं. एक तो मतलब शरीर के सारी चीजें चल रही हैं तो दिमाग भी तो काम होना चाहिए ना. Certain release has to be there also.
Yes.
And it's not all about that. I know I have worked with the best of CEOs and of course the lawyers and stuff like that, and we do that NDA with them. So but I've seen one thing, that you have, even as a child, if you're going through something, the parent wants to become a counselor. The parent is thinking, oh, what did I do wrong? I mean, still I see that my child is thinking like that, with the kind of the issues that children are having these days, the sexuality part of it. So much is happening here that you definitely need to understand that everything your child can't tell you. And even as you, if you're 30-year-old or a 40-year-old or a 50-year-old, need to have your insecurities gone. Otherwise, they will shine onto your children. That's how your behavior is going to be. So no harm if you understand that there's a certain thing I've started doing. Why am I doing this? Why? And then fear में हम बहुत सी चीजें करते हैं. तो emotions को समझना, मतलब मैं बार बार बोलती हूँ, the best thought is ask yourself 50 times in a day, how am I feeling? सबसे easy, how am I feeling? Am I feeling great? Am I feeling good? Am I feeling bad? Am I feeling rejected? Am I feeling what? Then see where is it coming from. And then see, is it in my circle of control? Is it something I can control? Because see, you can control your behavior, your thoughts, where you're coming from, your karmas. You can't tell people what to do.
Correct.
Right? If you really want to tell your children also these days, you have to tell them in such a way that it's not an advice also. It's something they might take, they might not take.
Mm-hmm.
And there are certain parents I see they're not able to take when their children doesn't do what they want to do. You can only encourage them. See, I encouraged you to think like this. If it works for you, very good. If it doesn't work for you, you have to see. At one point, you have to understand that you've brought your child up. If they're 30s and all, and you are a mother of 50, you can't be sitting on them, telling them, do this, do that, not that. Why didn't you do that?
Mm-hmm.
It's no sense. You can't even, when the guy starts to have a girl in his life, then you are more insecure about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's very natural, you know. अभी तक वो मेरा बच्चा था. So these are the certain places when you see the changes are coming into you. You're not like yourself. You're getting irritated. You're leaving it on your child, and the child is like, "Oh God, I found this girl, and what's wrong with my mother?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So basically, a lot of people does that. Dr.
Or the
Shiva.
girl having a boy in his life, in her life, and today children are coming as, "I'm this, I'm that." Certainly, there are more doors open to your sexuality, and having children walk in as their partners. You don't know what you're looking for today.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of times I have seen people, playing the blame game because of this, or there are cases wherein they feel victimized. I have been sidetracked, I have been sidelined, all these things that comes into
पिट्टी
picture.
कार्ड भी बोलते हैं हम. पीपल वांट टू प्ले दैट पिट्टी कार्ड. तो मैं कभी कभी बोलती हूँ, ठीक है, एक पिट्टी पार्टी कर लेते हैं जिसमें कि आप जितना पिट्टी करना है अपने ऊपर आप कर लीजिए, और उसको बढ़िया से पार्टी में उसको उड़ा दीजिए, और उसके बाद पिट्टी की जरूरत नहीं है आपके ऊपर. Like sort of, lot of children who don't go back to their parents. Sometimes it can be disheartening, but a parent has put in a lot of effort. But then see, this is something you're not going to cash it. If a child does not feel for you, it doesn't feel for you. If they're living in US and they choose to be there and you are in India, what can you do about it?
You have to make peace with
You
it.
have to find your own friends. That's what I said. Go and find your hobbies. Go and see something. Like I know someone, like I also learned classical music. So my teacher was telling me कि कोई 75-year-old है, कोई मेरी mother है, वो बैठती है मेरे साथ रोज गाती है. 80-year-old, she's alone. She goes and teaches her harmonium and they sing bhajan. Now, and her children are not in India. They're in US. वो अकेली रह रही है, विडो है. she's living her life. She has friends जो रात शाम को कार्ड वार्ड खेलते हैं. वो उन्होंने अपने तरीके निकाल रखे हैं. She's very happy, and whenever this girl goes, she tries to have lunch with her and they have the best of times, and she says, she treats me like a daughter. So see, she's feeling nice that there's someone to treat me like a daughter because my mother is in Lucknow.
Right.
So much of love. So you have to see who can you give love to. If your children are not there, it's okay.
That's a very important perspective, Dr. Shivani, because the moment you start cribbing about my sister, my daughter, my this particular family member is not talking to me, and you start cribbing. Instead, if you get your own space, get occupied, and then you talk to the same person, they will feel excited to talk to you. That wow, she's so happy in her own space.
And she's great, and I would love to come and spend a weekend with you. They would like to come and spend that time with you because that's how you are, not what you expect from them. See, if they're not giving, like I said, first the love has to come from you inside to give yourself. I'm not, see, हम मिरर में देखते हैं, उस मिरर के अंदर जो शक्ल है, अगर वो मुझे पसंद नहीं आ रही, उसमें मैं 10 ऐब निकाल रही हूँ, 10 चीजें बोल रही हूँ, आई एम दिस इज दिस, मेरी यहाँ से मोटा हूँ, खुद ही आपने 10 कमियां निकाल दी जो आप ही देख रहे हो, तो दूसरे लोग आपको कैसे देखेंगे?
सही बात है.
Certain people you will see they might be a little healthy or something and they look beautiful because they are just oozing love.
Carry themselves that way with confidence.
Doesn't mean that they're not trying to be where they want to be, but they are not showing insecurities. Their aura is not showing that. Their aura is about fulfillment. Their aura is about unconditional love. Their aura is, okay, I'm ready to listen to you. Please, I would love to learn from you. So first you have to unlearn and then only you can learn. So pick up a skill, pick up a music, pick up anything you want to pick up and रोज 15 मिनट ही कर लीजिए.
Yeah. So Dr. Shivani,
15 minutes. Yeah. So I'll just finish it with 15 minutes throughout the month. You will see at least 5-6 घंटे आपने उस skill को दिए हो.
Great. So and you are suggesting it on a daily basis.
डेली बेसिस 15 मिनट तो निकाल ही सकते हैं, तो 10 मिनट ही निकाल लीजिए। मेडिटेशन करना है, ओम करना है, तो 10 मिनट ही निकाल लीजिए। तो 10 मिनट एक मंथ अगर आप करेंगे तो सोचिए आपने कितना अपने सेल्स को ओम दिया, कितना आपने उकेलेले सिखा रहे हैं अपने आप को। तो 10 मिनट ही कर रहे हैं, चाहे कर रहे हैं, कुछ तो स्ट्रिंग तो बजाएंगे, एक स्ट्रिंग भी बजाएंगे आप तो बहुत बढ़िया है। सो एनीथिंग स्टार्ट, बट इट्स अ हैबिट। लाइक आई सेड, बैड हैबिट्स, गुड हैबिट्स, दोनों में कोई फर्क नहीं है। But good habits take you somewhere, bad habits deteriorate you more.
Correct.
So anything you want to learn in life, start with 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, go to 20 minutes. And if every day you can give something 20 minutes, imagine in 1 year where you will be.
And it is talked about, I have got into this habit of reading books every day for 45 minutes only after listening to people, there are top notches in the universe, and they have been talking that the only thing that successful people do is read a book. And I have a habit of reading not the love stories or fictions. I have a habit of reading the non-fiction. So if you are reading a book every day for 30 to 45 minutes or an hour, so that means you are 3x times better than the people of your genre, your age in that industry. And that is
I'm sorry, I'm just cutting you in. It's all about, so many self-help books are there in the market. Like even we came up with a self-help book, Enhanced Leadership Through Inner Self-Awareness. It's about inner leadership. उसमें 3 minute की reflection exercises हैं. So if there are like 20 topics, so we have 3-minute exercise every day. So do 3-minute thing for 10 days.
Yeah, right.
Then go to second chapter. Then go to the third chapter. So any self-help book these days you pick up, they do have something to give it to you. So just practice that. Also that helps.
Yeah, that's such an incredible session with you, Dr. Shivani. We got a lot of insights. And just one thing for the audience to know, if someone wants to reach you, apart from LinkedIn, from where I got you, all right, apart from LinkedIn, if someone wants to reach you, what is the way out to reach you?
You can Google us, Mudita by Dr. Shivani Khaitan, and you will come to our page, and it has a WhatsApp number. We are on Instagram, we are on Twitter, we are everywhere. But Google is the right place to be, and you will see a WhatsApp number there, and you can send us a message and we'll get back to you.
Okay. Next question is, what are the situation or conditions when people should reach out to you?
Whenever you see that you are not yourself, you don't want to be with people you used to be, or you are cutting away from your routines, or even your loved ones, you see these symptoms in them. And you see yourself that I just want to be by myself, and things that I was doing, especially the routine is breaking. That's the first symptom to see what am I doing. Or even if you see your parent doing that, depression lag raha hai. See, depression is when you're too much in the past. So see, where is it coming from? Or is it a fear of future? ये दोनों ही चीजें हैं जो हमें बताती हैं, क्योंकि हमारे पास जब आएंगे तो हम प्रेजेंट मोमेंट पे रहते हैं ना. तो या तो आप पास्ट में ज्यादा रह रहे हो या आप फ्यूचर में ज्यादा रह रहे हो. तो व्हेनेवर यू सी दैट इन दोनों में आप ज्यादा रह रहे हो और प्रेजेंट मोमेंट को आप भूल रहे हो, जो फ्रेंड्स के साथ जाते थे या कहीं कुछ करते थे, या जो रूटीन था आपका वो डिटोरिएट हो रहा है, नहीं कर पा रहे हो, खा ठीक से नहीं रहे हो, things are not in your hands, that's the time to see, okay, why am I doing this? And then that's the time to go to someone to get help.
Yes. So thank you so much, Dr. Shivani. That was such an eye-opening session for me as well. When we talk about a lot of limiting beliefs, we have been taking these things in the coaching sessions, but this is something that people should go if they are able to understand that they are not enjoying their true self, they are not feeling fulfilled. That's the time when you should be approaching someone in your vicinity, right? So thank you so much, Dr. Shivani. It was nice having you, and
more power to you for the work that you're spreading. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And for all the viewers who are watching, stay tuned for more episodes of Expert Ed series. And until next time, keep growing, keep challenging yourself, and keep breaking boundaries. Take care. Good night.